This is K2 News at 5 on your side.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Shelby Slaughter. A man is behind bars after sheriff's deputies say he stabbed a man in a Fred Meyer's parking lot. This happened yesterday afternoon. Deputies say the suspect, a 31-year-old Jesus Asanio Molina, stabbed an 86-year-old man several times and tried to steal his car. This happened at the Johnson Creek Fred Meyer. The victim told deputies he was just loading groceries into his car when the suspect approached him. Witnesses told deputies the victim managed to run for help while Molina fled county jail and is facing charges of robbery in the first degree, assault in the first degree, unlawful use of a weapon, and attempted murder in the second degree. And an official who was formerly with the Washington is facing some serious allegations tonight. According to the county, the former chief deputy district attorney Bracken McKee acted inappropriately and made offensive comments. Documents show McKee is accused of texting shirtless photos to 8 current employees of the county and 1 community partner, as well as frequently and descriptively commenting on men and women's bodies and sharing detailed information about his dating and sexual encounters. McKee has denied those allegations, but he did acknowledge that he shared shirtless photos with certain individuals and noted his belief that this was not inappropriate. It has not violated Washington County policy. And next up, 3 firefighters are recovering after being shocked after a large power line collapsed in Vancouver. Firefighters were dispatched last night around 9 after reports of a power line down resulting in several fires, including one that engulfed an RV. During a power company shut off electricity due to the entire neighborhood, allowing firefighters to fully extinguish the RV fire and a second fire in the main house. 3 injured firefighters were taken to the hospital. 2 did return to duty, while the 3rd remained in the hospital overnight for observation. And tonight, Camas police are still working to identify a suspect accused of several thefts in Camas on Christmas morning. Police say the suspect stole a car and then drove around the Woodburn neighborhood, stealing items from inside other cars. This happened over the course of about an hour in broad daylight as people were celebrating Christmas just feet away in their homes. Items stolen include garage door openers, a gift card, cash, and even a cell phone. Police say they know of 7 vehicles targeted so far, but there could be other victims who don't even know they were targeted, possibly because they were out of town for the holidays.
And most concerningly, garage door openers. We're concerned about that because, we don't want someone coming back to a residence and breaking into a house by having access to a garage. So I think, these are reminders for us to be looking out for our neighbors, especially if somebody's out of town.
The suspect was wearing a dark-colored beanie, a black hooded sweatshirt with white stripes on the shoulders and arms, light gray pants, and bright orange or red shoes with black laces. The stolen car is a dark gray Mazda CX-3 with a Washington license plate BSD 5166. It has not yet been found. If you see the car and someone inside, call 911. And mediation between the Oregon Nurses Association and Providence hospitals resumed after a mandatory cooling off period ended. The nurses union says the end of the cooling off period also allows them to give 10 days notice to strike at any time if they choose to do so. The union says the negotiations affect nearly 5,000 workers, including doctors at 8 hospitals and 6 clinics across Oregon. Their concerns include better staffing, patient safety, and health insurance. Providence confirmed to K2 they are continuing to work with the federal mediator, but did not comment further. And beginning in the new year, it will be against the law to have your license plate covered in Washington. If you choose not to follow those rules, you could be cited with a $237 fine. Since June of this year, the law said you would be only given a written warning. Well, next year, they're going to start giving tickets. Washington State troopers tell us basically your license plate has to be legible when you're on the road. That means no frame or covers that get in the way of plate numbers or even having it too dirty. Switching gears now, I have the pleasure of sitting next to Rhonda Shelby.
Rhonda Shelby, I know. It's
That's
confusing.
Lucky. I wish we could have gotten a lottery ticket and won the billions.
I know, that would have been
That
amazing.
would have been perfect. Okay, well, when it comes to New Year's and good weather.
Oh, parade of storms. How about if I put it that way
Not
for you?
lucky.
No, it's usually pretty wet this time of year. We're going to continue that trend. However, today wasn't all too bad. I mean, we ended up with some misty, kind of showery conditions, but not a whole lot of rain. It's coming, though. I will show you. These are the live camera views right now that I've picked out for you. Portland right now, 53 degrees, overcast skies. Up in the top right, the Inn at Spanish Head Resort Hotel, Lincoln City, 54 degrees, mostly cloudy, but guess what? It's going to start raining there within the next hour. And we'll also see some light rain moving into Hood River later tonight. Visit Hood River camera at 45 degrees. So here's the rain. The current radar is showing most of the rain is to our south. And in fact, a lot of the impacts from this next storm system moving in tonight will be south and east of us, meaning the Cascades and southern Oregon will get the brunt of this atmospheric river. Yep, I said it, atmospheric river. It's coming our way, but this time the northern Willamette Valley and southwest Washington will not be as impacted. A little satellite picture of this atmospheric river because it just looks like a hose is turned on, doesn't it, as you look at the cloud cover here? And you can't get this view when it turns dark because it uses the sunlight to show you the cloud cover here. So I just thought it was a really cool shot of it pointed right at the Pacific Northwest. That's what's coming. So hour by hour, here's how things look. It's going to be quite wet overnight tonight, and especially for Central Valley residents south of Salem, all the way down to the southern part of the area, southern Oregon into Northern California. We could be looking at a good inch of rain overnight into tomorrow morning. The blue indicates snow for the Cascades. I do want to focus on that in a couple of minutes here if you have to travel over the Cascades late tonight, early tomorrow. But we're just not going to see as much rain out of it. Scattered showers going into Sunday. As we take a look at Sunday into Monday, we're still talking scattered precipitation and not too much of it. And then we'll have more storm systems coming in for the new year. So we won't be completely dry, obviously, but the brunt of the storm will drop an inch or more south of Salem. But we're looking at about a half an inch between now and Monday at 5 p.m. That's not horrible. And then half an inch to inch in most locations here around the valley. So there is a flood watch. Canby, Woodburn, Silverton, all the way down into the parts of the Central Valley because of these small creeks that could flash during all of that rainfall. And then the pink you're seeing there, that's the winter storm warning for the Cascades. It's lit up because of this next storm system having such an impact on the south. But here's the impact on the Cascades. Tonight at about 4,500 feet, we're looking at 3 to 7 inches of snow. Tomorrow, 5 to 11. 3 to 6 Monday. Storm totals could be up to about 15 to 16 inches. Now, for the most part, high surf tonight will start to calm down along the coast. We're looking at temperatures 40s, 50s. Rainy, chance of thunderstorms in your forecast tomorrow. For tomorrow, it will be rainy around here, like I mentioned, about a half an inch with showers in the afternoon. Rain in the gorge, mountain snow, windy up there. So if you're planning to go skiing, check ahead because something could happen where the lifts have to close if the wind gets really strong. And the snow level will drop to 3,000 feet by afternoon. So anybody traveling over to east of the Cascades, please be aware that the travel is going to be rough, especially afternoon when that snow level gets down to 3,000 feet and possibly 2,500 feet by Monday morning. So the greatest impacts are kind of away from where we are right now, but off and on rain continues for the entire week, including New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and the day after.
Better than snow.
Better than snow, always. At least we can still get around.
Exactly. Well, lots of good info. Thank you so much. Now, switching gears, the Portland Trailblazers are back on the court tonight after their big win against the Utah Jazz. The team is set to take on the Dallas Mavericks at home at 7 p.m. They will be without head coach Chauncey Billups once again, who is out for personal reasons, but the assistant coach will fill in until his return. You can watch the game on K2 2.2 Charge or Xfinity 1170. Tune for the Rip City wrap-up right after the game, and in the new year, there will be a new channel option. On January 1st, KUNP will launch as the flagship station of the Rip City TV network. Visit our website, k2.com, for more details on how to watch. And start the countdown because in just 4 days, the Oregon Ducks are taking on Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. The big game will be in Pasadena, where they won against the Wisconsin Badgers. Tickets are still available, ranging from $114 all the way to $2,100. K2 will be on your side at the big game. Our anchor, Steve Dunn, sports director Tyree Smith, and reporter Aaron Slindy from our Eugene sister station, giving you around-the-clock coverage. When we're not on air, head to our website at k2.com for highlights and the biggest story from the trip down in SoCal. And happening tomorrow, do you have a Christmas tree that you're ready to get rid of? Well, you can drop it off at Topaz Farms for no charge, and they'll turn it into biochar to improve water and nutrients in the soil. After you drop off your tree, say hello to animals there like mini donkeys and goats. And if you can't make it out tomorrow but still need to get rid of that tree, you can go to OregonMetro.gov to see how your jurisdiction advises you to recycle. Well, guys, that is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. We will be back on air right after the Alma Bowl, and we'll see you right here at 8 o'clock. Bye, guys.